Okay, a very good evening again to the pretty Miss Cassandra and my fellow classmates. Today, I, Oscar, Carlson, Jean, Liming, and Victor are going to propose some ideas on our future city called the Axiom. Okay, there are certain criteria that we are going to talk about today, and those include security, water and waste management, tourism and hospitality, transport, energy management, and disaster relief. Last but not least, green building. So, the first slide is about security. What is security? Well, security derives from the word secure. That means the feeling of being safe. So, in our city, the Axiom, we are going to emphasize more on security because it's the people that matter most. Okay, in the future, we are going to have, in what we all know now, Robocops. Okay, they are basically part man, part machine, and they are going to be mostly abundant in all the secluded places, such as dark alleys and all, because those dark alleys are the ones that most crimes happen. And we're going to spend more time on public knowledge. Well, as you know, we can't always depend on technology when we are alone and all. It's up to our hands, and if we don't have the knowledge to actually defend ourselves, we are practically dead meat. So we are going to spend more money on campaigns to emphasize more on self-defense techniques such as martial arts, those kind of classes that can help people to protect themselves when they are in need. And the third thing is we are going to have is, the CCTVs. Well, CCTVs are actually important. As we all know, they are almost everywhere. And this CCTV is not an ordinary CCTV. There's a laser in the middle. And and of course, if things were to get a little bit dirty, if you know what I mean, or bloody, there'll be like two guns that will jar out and help the person in distress. For example, a robber, if he's armed, don't worry, CCTV is there. And
a CCTV that can shoot.
And it's also night vision, so you don't have to worry. And so before I pass my time to the next presenter, I would like to show you guys a video or a bit of what the future security will look like. Sorry about the technical issues. Hanging there.
Wait, just hang here.
Boom.
It's not going to walk. Can you make that bigger? Can you make this a bit bigger? Nice.
But
No, it's okay. It won't play, is it?
you won't play it.
Okay. Sorry.
Our world is undergoing changes. Changes that has a significant impact on our environment. Changes that force us to think in new ways. This also applies to buildings. A study on the future of building technology shows that requirements are undergoing lasting changes. The need for security will play an even greater role in the future. Flexibility and dynamics will be basic requirements for system operation. Maximum efficiency will have top priority, and not only where energy is concerned. In addition, we need to increase comfort for the well-being of users. Only solutions which create the greatest synergies between energy efficiency, comfort, and safety and security will be sustainable over the long term. Solutions that turn buildings into living organisms, networked, intelligent, sensitive, and adaptable. Modularity is one key. Solutions that easily adapt to the changing needs of their operators and users. We achieve maximum compatibility using standardized interfaces. Plug and go. The modules themselves must be flexible as well. Space is divided as needed, assisted by mobile equipment that integrates seamlessly into the logistics concept. A giant step forward toward greater efficiency. Because flexible usage is suddenly possible over the entire life cycle, transportation systems will also be more flexible. Route usage will be optimized, divided into passenger and cargo flows. Destinations will be reached faster, and security critical areas will be better protected by dynamic route management. Along the way to the future, we will network classic domains completely and intelligently, and we will create synergies that make new functions possible. Energy example. We will no longer focus just on energy distribution. An intelligent energy management system will control the interplay between internal consumers, producers, and the energy mix of public power grids. New types of storage concepts will make it possible to purchase excess energy from the grid at competitive prices. Energy that enables load peaks to be equalized safely and efficiently. Increasing water treatment requirements also offer potential in the truest sense of the word. Additional energy storage is possible through intelligent networking. Consumption optimization.
Okay, so the video is a bit too long, and continuing to the next slide.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about water and waste management. It's very important in our life. If you don't shit, you know what happens. Okay. So in the future city, you must make water. You must make it renewable, and we should also recycle all the water so it can be reused. Not to say that you reuse all the wastewater. Even process the cleaner water, like even your shower water you also can drink. Any water you also can drink now. And you can use be more budget. Use rainwater and process it to make it normal water so that it won't have acidic or something like acid inside it. And make some campaign to warn people to save water and not to waste water like our school or something. Even flush into, let the flush how many times you don't know. And even a tap or even shower that can off itself, like there's programming in it. When you're shampooing, it will off itself or something. Okay, so these are a few things that water management, stormwater management and rainwater harvesting. The decentralized system, removable pavements, green roofs and green gardens, etc. You can read that. And what water reclamation and reuse, energy management. You can use water to make energy, nutrient recovery, and also source exploration. And now it's waste. So now there's a recycling bin, and it looks like.
I see SMS language up there. Just need to scan the object you want.
Okay.
Careful next time.
Okay, so this is the egg recycling bin, and you can just scan it on top, like the yellow color is like plastic or glass or something. When it approves that it's a glass, they will let you to recycle it. If it's not, then they won't. Like paper, you also can scan it or something. So the Oveto recycling bin, and it's Oveto means egg, and it's like an egg. So it designed like an egg. Okay. So waste collection system usually deposit their refuse into waste inlets. The refuse can be stored by the waste inlets until the next empty cycle. That's a reuse. To reuse or to save the waste collection. Transported along the pipelines into containers and at the waste station. When full, they will send it away to make it for the further process. So another one is care must be taken to avoid advanced waste management becoming the privilege of the few, and changing food culture and habits in developing countries like McDonald's paper bags. You don't simply take it and just throw it away, you can just recycle it. So there are just 5 ways. Reduce what you can. If you can reduce it, you can reduce it, then if you can't reduce it, then reuse it. So there are 5 ways. So you thank you.
So now I'm going to talk about tourism and
Introduce yourself, then say it.
My name is Yu Mimi, and now I'm going to present tourism and hospitality. First, I would like to talk about the hotels and resorts. By using the concept of pyramids, I would like to group all of the hotels and resorts in a large building, just in a pyramid. And then it will be the largest man-made structure in the world's history. And then there will be a shopping center below the pyramid, and that involves a lot of branded products. In the pyramid, there is millions of rooms to prevent the out of room ban during the traveling season. And the most important is free Wi-Fi there, so people can go everywhere and then use the Wi-Fi. For the transportation in the pyramid, it will use accelerated walkways, incline elevators, and a personal transit system. The pyramid will be composed by 5 separate structures, each with similar dimension to that of the Great Pyramid of Giza. It will use only renewable energy, mostly of the sea, sun, and the wind. And there is a man-made beach inside the pyramid, so people can just stay in the hotels and resorts and enjoy their life. Now I would like to talk about the park. The park park represents a public space. This park offers a fully functional community development that is efficient, high-tech, and immensely sustainable. And it is covered in plants. And then the park is separated into public, private, and commercial. There is different type of facilities such as sport and leisure, a convention hall, conference spaces, cultural facilities, and supporting commercial facilities. And now it is restaurant and commercial food service. All of the restaurants should be above 5 stars, and there's a touchscreen menu inside on the table in every restaurant. And then after the customer has ordered the food will be delivered in 5 minutes, and there is no service tax because we are not going to hire any waiter or waitress, and we are going to use robot to deliver the food. And there is different cultural food in the restaurant. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Victor, and today I'm going to talk about transport, energy management, and disaster relief. Okay, so first thing I'm going to talk about transport demands I will be applying in my future city. So before we talk about transport, the traffic congestion will be the main issue in every country, especially in a large population area. Okay, especially in you can say in Japan, China, Malaysia, Thailand, and LA. Okay, so how do we overcome the issue? So of course, to overcome the issue, we need an efficient public transport, such as I have straight last year. Okay, so let me do a little bit, explain a little bit about straight bus. Okay, so the height of the straight bus is 4.5 meter height, and okay, okay, and it's 4.5 meter height. So because of the height, the straight bus can be straighting over cars, trucks, and all vehicles on the road. Okay, and the speed of the straighting bus will be 60 km per hour, and it can be loading for 1,200 passengers on bus. So funny. Okay, so what's the purpose of having the straighting bus in my city? Of course, the purpose is to reduce the traffic congestions, the number of traffic congestions, okay, and avoiding the traffic jam caused by ordinary buses on the bus stops. And it is estimated can be reduced traffic congestion by 20 to 30%. Okay, eco-friendly. Why is it eco-friendly? It is because the straighting bus will be electrical powered by using overhead lines and or other roof electrical contact. And roof electrical contact system, and it is also supplemented by photovoltaic panels, batteries, and some super capacitors. Okay, then to have the demonstrating bus in my future city can be reducing the pollution rate, and also can be replacing up to 40 conventional buses, and potentially saving 860 tons of fuel and avoiding 2,640 tons of carbon emissions, which could be produced by 40 conventional buses in a year. Okay. So I'm going to continue with the natural disaster relief. Okay, before we talk about the relief, we need to know there are three categories of disaster. The first one will be hydrometeorological disaster, which are tsunami, flash flood, and the second is geophysical disaster. It is commonly known as earthquake. And the third one will be geomorphologic disaster, such as avalanche, landslides. Okay. To relieve the disaster happen, we have 4 technologies in our future city. The first one will be emergency response vehicles, as also known as rescue team. This vehicle is can be effectively hand out foods for survivors that being rescued from the disaster, and also supplies the needs for the victims, and also to comfort people in need. Okay, the second one, overnight shelter stay. Okay, the shelter is basically foldable. It can be easily to bring it over, easy to carry. It is light and it is strong. Okay, so the foldable shelter is to make sure people can stay in a safe place after being rescued from disaster, and also easy access to some trained volunteers. Okay, relief item. We have a super comfort kit bikes here. The bike is designed to deliver some comfort kits easily to the disaster site. It will store some certain huge amount of kits, and to be able to supply for thousands of people, even though it looks small. Okay, so okay, health and mental health contact. Health and mental health contact can be travel to disaster site to help people who need help, and to provide first aid treatment for injuries, monitor the well-being of people, and also providing emotional support and helping people to cope after disaster. Okay, that's my presentation.
Hi, I'm Oscar, and I'm going to talk about energy management. So, what is energy management? Energy management includes planning and operation, and it generally means to save energy in business, public, sector and home. The objective of energy management is conservation, climate protection, and cost saving. Next. Today, carbon-free renewable energy for over 12% of energy the world currently using. Meanwhile, fossil fuel is responsible for over 80% of the world energy and generate 30 billion metric tons of carbon dioxide pollution every year. If we want to avoid catastrophic effect of climate change starting today, we cannot continue to rely on fossil fuel sources that will be used in every country today. But it's a good energy management of moving water. The kinetic energy of the flowing water turns the wheel and converted into mechanical energy to run the wheel. Hydroelectric power provides almost 1/5 of the world's electricity, such as China, Canada, United States, and Brazil. Hydropower is the cheapest way to generate electricity because it is a clean fuel source that is renewable yearly. Next. Okay. There are some renewable energy that I mentioned just now that provides substantial benefits to our climate, our health, and our economy. And by this field energy management, it can preserve the earth from global warming, better environmental quality, vast and inexhaustible energy supply, jobs and other economic benefits, stable energy prices, and last but not least, a more reliable and resilient energy system. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jane. Lastly, I'm going to talk about green building. Green building is also known as green construction and sustainable building. It refers to structures and it goes through a process that is environmentally responsible and resource efficient throughout the whole building's life cycle, which is from siting to design to construction to operation, maintenance, and renovation and demolition. Green building is all about conservation of nature, improving between construction and nature, and also thinking and solving problems in reducing harmful effects affecting nature. For example, green roofs and solar energies are used, which are renewable resources. It can be used for example, escalator, elevator, and emergency lights. Other than that, it's passive landscape. Passive landscapes are using plants as benefits. For example, for shades, instead of using window tins which reflects the UV ray affecting the ozone layer. It's eco-friendly. Besides that, there's also rainwater collection which reuses rainwater for toilet flush and car washes. Sustainable materials such as earth blocks are also used. It can reduce costs and minimize the shipping costs. It's also strong, stable, water resistant, long lasting, fire resistant, and non-toxic. How can green building benefit to the economy is that it could save costs because of the sustainable materials, and it also makes a profitable building, which in also expanding the green market. Socially, it increases the aesthetic qualities, which makes the building nicer, and it also enhances comfort and health because of its natural materials. Ventilation and air circulation satisfaction of light, thermal satisfaction, and air qualities are also all included and applied into building a green building. Thank you.
Alright, just a few comments before I let you guys off. Alright,